Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to walk you through Module 7, Week 7, what to expect and some of your responsibilities. This module is the module in which we are also celebrating a holiday, and the holiday is Thanksgiving. I'm sure you're all familiar with what Thanksgiving is, and I'm sure that many of you have to travel and you probably have other obligations during this week. So I didn't assign anything due on the 27th and December 1st. What does this mean? How does this impact the class? This means that a lot of the activities I've scheduled for this week are due on the 26th. That is the day before Thanksgiving, because I didn't think it's appropriate to have you submit work on Thanksgiving. I want you to spend that time with your family and your loved ones. You do have a lot on your plate. That's why I encourage you all to, as soon as you receive this information, review this video, get started immediately. You have, I'm going to release that is the last assignment in this class. It is called the Self-Reflection Essay Assignment. Basically, you're reflecting on how your work in this class, what you've accomplished in this class, or what you're learning in this class. I know that this class is very fast-paced. It was surprising to many of you, but you have to understand that that's what you signed up for. I've tried my best to be flexible as much as possible. Some of you, especially those of you who turned in late work, and you reached out to me in advance, I have modified giving you permission to submit late work. So yes, I have it on paper when you're supposed to turn in work, but if you do not meet the deadline, and if you reached out to me, I more likely have given you that permission. So it doesn't hurt to reach out to the instructor, and that's what I want to remind you all. Some students are afraid and they think that maybe I'm going to just, I can reverse things. It's on a case-by-case basis. I'm expecting that you're not waiting till the end of the semester to tell me, well, professor, I didn't turn in X and Y. No, you want to reach out to me ASAP. Don't wait till like it's the end of the semester and then you asking me about late work. That's just too late. Now, having said that, I want to mention that I have graded your literary analysis paper. Sorry it took me so long. I have been grading other activities as well. So I think I'm up to date. The last major work I need to grade is your group project. Now, this is slowed down because some of you, for some reason, you didn't turn in your group work. Or perhaps you couldn't work in a group, so I've had to be flexible to give you opportunity to do it by yourself. That is if you reached out to me and if you had a meeting with me. So I did permit some students to do it by themselves, by themselves. But then you really have to meet with me. Schedule a discussion or a call on WebEx or maybe phone. So that's how I'm going to handle this. Like I said, it's a case-by-case basis. Not everyone, some people were not able to work in a group for a variety of reasons, and some of you couldn't work in a group because you don't like group work and you were just, it wasn't going to work out for you. And I know all the reasons, so I'm not surprised by them. But I try to be considerate. Especially if I gave you an alternative assignment that will replicate the group project, but it's not based on the same reading the other group completed. Now, this week in week 6, which is, I'm just taking a step, we're going above week 7. We're looking at week 6 now, different from week 7, because there is something important that you have to do in week 6. You need to turn in your research proposal to me. That is about your project, your final assignment project. I have to say this because in some of the activities I'm seeing some of you complete, you're talking about, I don't want to mention topics because it would seem like I'm identifying individuals, but some of the topics I'm seeing are not really argumentative topics. For instance, but I'm going to wait till I read your research proposal. If you want to write a research project and it's going to be an argumentative paper, it shouldn't be based on something that everybody, based on matter of fact. It has to be argumentative, something that anybody can challenge, something that anybody who's pretty much, you know, there should be lots of conversations and debates about it. Let me just put it that in a nutshell. Having said that, in week 7, I've mentioned the reflective essay assignment. There is a discussion board forum you're going to complete. It's on summary and paraphrasing. The other one is on quoting and synthesizing. Now, I would assume that when you complete this activity, you're probably already into your argumentative research essay, first draft. Now, when you have your first draft, which obviously should come with an outline, I expect that you will work on this and you will develop your draft. Do your best. You must have given it some thoughts, assemble some resources by the time you submit your first draft. But this is also due on the same day. You have 3 things due on the same day. So manage your time wisely. If you cannot turn it in by 11:26, then if you want to turn it in during Thanksgiving, make sure you know what my policies are. I'm not saying you should turn it in during Thanksgiving. I didn't make it due on Thanksgiving, but I probably won't be checking my email during Thanksgiving. But when Thanksgiving break is over, which is after the 27th, I will be penalizing late work. So it's up to you. If you turn it in on the 26th, that's fine. On the 27th, that's fine. But I have it set in stone that it's due on the 26th because I didn't want to make anything due on Thanksgiving week. So make sure you have that in. Another important announcement is that I made edits to the course calendar. So I was debating that whether I was going to schedule the conference on the 2nd of December or maybe the 6th of December. So I've made up my mind. Now it's going to be on the 6th of December. Okay? So I have it here. There isn't, you know, because of the Thanksgiving holiday, you just have a day to just schedule it. So I figured it's probably best for me to wait after the Thanksgiving holiday, and rather than just rushing you through to schedule the conference with me. So typically it will be 2 days before the class is over, and it'll be a way of connecting with many of you whom I've not seen. Okay, so it's due. So I will release it. I'm going to walk you through what you can expect during the conference week, the virtual conference with me. So let's go into our course shell. So I'm going to go into learning modules, and I'm going to find modules 6, 7. So these are there are activities for you to complete. Let's go into the activities so you can see. So the prompt is, the first one is on summary and paraphrasing. The second is on quoting and synthesizing source information. Now, to do this, you really have to look into our course textbook, especially the second one on quoting and synthesizing. So let's look into what I have planned in week 7. So there's some presentations. One is on summary, and one is on quotation and synthesizing, and one is a sample student work, sample student summary and paraphrase. So take a look at these two to understand what I'm expecting. Now there are materials on the self-reflection essay assignment, which this is due at the end of the semester. Okay, so you got time on it, but I just wanted to walk you through so you can know what to expect or what I'm expecting from you. Now I haven't released this yet, but I'll release it maybe in the week later after Thanksgiving. It contains the folder for the project conferencing. So I'm going to have a video, what you can explain and what you can expect during the conferencing. Then I've got protocols, what I expect from you when you conference with me. Then of course is the sign-up sheet. Then of course we have the link that will bring you to the website where you will conference with me. Okay, and there's what I call the conference preparation worksheet. It's going to be 10 points. To use this worksheet, you definitely have to submit it. I'll show you what it looks like. Well, you basically have questions for me before our conferencing, and it's easy, 10 points. So that's to just make sure that you're not coming unprepared to the conference, but you have something to say or a question to ask me, and it's not just me doing all the asking. Having said that, I want to say that you should pay attention to the course calendar. Like I mentioned, anytime I make edits to the course calendar, it will be reflected by the last date last revised information in the course calendar. So make sure you study the course calendar, and we have one more week and this semester will be over. I'm looking forward to the end of it, but I want to use this opportunity to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.